It's going to count down. Or I think we're live already.
Okay.
Are we live already?
I don't know.
Hello, everybody. Cliff Ravenscraft here, and I am hanging out in the studio with Megan.
Hi.
Hey, Megan, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? I just woke up.
I have never been better, and it gets better every single minute of the day.
Good.
So let's see. It says, click here anytime to view your post on Facebook. Oh, that's a new feature. So we're just testing out some new things here. And this will allow me to confirm that we are live. I'm going to hit mute over here. And look, check us out. There we are. And we'll just click not now. And the one thing I want to see is where the comments are. So we should be able to pop out comments here somewhere. Did you see that pop up anywhere?
No.
I didn't either. There they are.
Right there.
So now what I want to be able to do is I want to put comments right there.
Oh, I like this setup.
Do you like this setup? Yeah, this is what we're testing out. So we're going to wait until somebody joins us here on Facebook. It looks like there are a couple.
It's early, though.
Well, it's like there are people on Facebook 24/7.
That's true.
All right, so we're just testing out some things here. And what I'd love to do is ask you guys to leave us a comment here on the live stream. Oh, look at that. Look how big and how beautiful that is.
Hello.
So can I actually feature his comment? Is that possible? Let's
I
see.
don't think
Yes. See?
Wow.
There, Mark says,
How dare you put it
"Hey
right
Cliff,
over my dog."
hey Cliff, good morning, good morning." That is cool.
morning.
And so I don't like that it shows this over the thing. Do you like that?
I don't know, Dad.
I don't know. So let's
You have
close
more
that off.
questions, though.
I see that. So Jonathan is saying using Ecamm or some other software. This is Ecamm that we're using right now.
Chilling.
Mark says, do you still use your drone? I have not used my drone in probably, 2 years?
Yeah.
It's been
long time.
at least a year. Jay says, awesome. Thank you, Jay. Brian says, hello, Leo. Yes, this is Leo.
Hi,
Say
Leo.
hi, everybody.
Say hi.
Yep. Yeah, he's part of the family now.
You're a good boy.
He's a good boy, that's for sure. All right, so we're just hanging out here. You know what?
Thank you.
We're just see if I can do this, and I'm gonna take a picture widescreen, and I will show you guys what we're looking at here. So here's widescreen, and yeah, so like that. And then what I'll do is I'll pull this up, and I will show you guys what it looks like to me. So as you can see, there's the center at the top, there is a monitor with the Logitech Brio on top of it. It's got us viewing ourselves on there. Right below that is a little tiny monitor, but it's got your comments popped up there. And then off to the left of that photo, you see the 27-inch iMac that is running all the other stuff. I've got the Rodecaster Pro in front of us. We've got our mics here. And so that's what this looks like.
Leo is bored.
Leo is bored. I told you he would be bored.
He's having a good time, though.
Okay, so what else here? Let's see here. I will feel free to post questions. We have no plans here. This is just us testing things out. But not only questions for me, you can ask questions of Megan also. I'm sure she would be delighted to answer questions that you have.
Absolutely delighted.
Let me ask you something, Megan.
What?
Why? So should I come this way a little bit to kind of balance out?
Should I come this way?
Yeah,
Should I follow you?
Come my way a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I guess I could go up and move the camera, but
You definitely could.
this is actually really good.
Okay.
Are you guys able to hear Megan okay? Say hello to everybody. You don't have to
Hello.
lean in, I don't think.
Hello.
It should be gained up high enough to do this. Okay, so let's see here. The one thing I don't like is seeing all of these questions popping up on the display itself, since I have the question box. But look at this little screen right here is changing everything.
Yeah, I like that.
This little screen with the comments that big is changing everything. And knowing that I can have the comments this big on here means that I probably wouldn't have to wear my contacts.
Dad, where are your contacts? Oh my gosh.
All right, so let's see. Which of these, where did we leave off? Mark says, using a DJI to film New Orleans to supplement my podcast. That's awesome. Jonathan says, +1 for Ecamm. Yep. Jonathan says, "Oh, Cliff, tell us about your drone." I have a DJI Mavic Pro, one of the original Mavic Pros, and I flew it for several months, and then just lost interest in droning. Never crashed it or anything like that. It's just, yeah, I just lost interest. It was a toy that I played around with for a while, and once I figured it all out and stuff like that, it just lost its appeal. That just happens with a lot of technology. I like to play around with new things, and it wasn't something that was a part of. It wasn't something that was a part of what I would consider to be a useful tool for ongoing productions. I'm not an outdoor vlogging kind of guy. Let's see here. Christy says, "Well, hello, Cliff. Long time. Christy, great to see you here." Curtis says, "You should be able to move the comments." Yeah, no, I'm talking about the comments. There's just a little overlay that keeps popping up on the screen, but that's okay. I can get used to it, and it's not a big deal. What are you testing? Says Ryan. Ryan, I am testing the new setup here. So I have always been broadcasting from my desk, which is in another space in the studio. And I wanted to get video production away from my desk. Now I still have I have a separate setup. I have a different Logitech Brio camera over there that would allow me to do Zoom calls from my desk, because I want to do one-on-one coaching from my desk, and I want to host and facilitate mastermind groups from my desk. But alternatively, I can also do video production and Zoom calls and coaching calls right here from what I consider to be the video production studio. So this is Studio B. Hold on one second. Let me check Leo.
He's going to get Leo.
Okay, come here, buddy.
You can
Inside your crate. Come on.
Okay.
Yep,
That makes sense.
Inside your crate.
He's getting inside his crate.
There we go.
Good.
That's a good boy.
Good boy.
That's a good boy. There you go.
We bought a crate for the office so he can be down here with Dad while he's working. Good boy.
Okay, so yeah, so this basically, I have a Rodecaster and a Logitech Brio camera over there, and all of my monitors and everything for my desk. But then I have this separate space, which Ryan, I don't know if you saw this just a moment ago, but I just took the photo of this space here that we're looking at right now. So this is where we're at right now, and this is what it looks like. And so, yeah, this is considered Studio B. My desk would be Studio A. This is Studio B. And let me show you one other thing. So I'll take a picture over here.
Oh, Dad.
And let me do wide angle on that. And yes, I'm using a Logitech Brio, but if you actually, let me do it this way, and you can actually see it more of the stuff. So I'll hold this up. Over there, you can just barely tell, but there is a couple large tripods, and there is one of those tripods. Easy for me to say. One of those tripods has a Canon HFG20. The other one has a Canon HFG30, so super high def. Over there to the left, there's inside of that, on top of that big crate / box / server rack or whatever, or equipment rack, there is a Roland 8 V1 HD video switcher, and it has the ability to bring in multiple HDs. I've got a converter from USB to HDMI to bring all of that in via webcam. I got all of that equipment over there, but I've decided to just simplify. It's like, do I need to bring in HD? I mean, this Logitech, believe it or not, does a really good job. I have 2 Rodecasters, and the reason for the 2 Rodecasters is one for my desk, and the other one was for shared purposes between like normally it would be set up in Stephanie's office, because Stephanie and her friend Sarah record a podcast every week. Well, okay, they tend to at times in seasons. They record a podcast every week, and then that second Rodecaster was for me to pack up in a box that I've specially created that I can take on the road with me if I go on a business trip or any other trip. And I know that I want to take my Rodecaster and set it up in my hotel room or wherever I'm at. And so I had a second Rodecaster. Now I've brought that second Rodecaster into this setup, and I just ordered a third Rodecaster. It's on back order though. I just learned.
That sucks.
I know. So I'll just have to take this Rodecaster into Mom's office every week until the new Rodecaster comes in. So we just ordered a third Rodecaster Pro. Yeah. So let's see here. That's what we're testing, Ryan. But this is just to get an idea of how nice this setup is. I have two 27-inch iMacs, so that was another computer that I had just brought in here. Yeah. So he says, "Oh, fun monitor with comments." Yeah, the monitor with comments. That's a game changer for us. I wish that Zoom had the ability to have. Now I can pop out and put my Zoom comments down here, but I need my contacts in to be able to read them. And today is the first time I've wore my contacts or glasses in over 6 months. Because I can see up close great without my contacts. But if I get about this far away, about 2 feet away.
Do you know it's that far away?
What?
Your windshield when you're driving.
Well, I can see everything. I just can't read.
It's just not clear.
I just can't. Yeah, it's just a little blurry. How do you like the Rodecaster
Please,
Pro?
everyone, tell my dad that he's an old man and he should wear his glasses when he's driving.
The reason why I don't wear my contacts, going out and driving and all that stuff, it's something that I don't do a whole lot. I mean, okay, maybe once a day I go to the
every day.
I go to the gym. But I can see the road signs, and the road signs print is large enough that I can see everything. So it's not a big deal. But here's the situation. I've got my contacts in, right? So I see I could see all the way clearly across the room. But if I go in here and try to read this text message right here, I cannot read that text message. So for me to read my phone right there, now here, I can finally read my phone. All right. So for me to be able to read my phone, I'd have to carry around this, and now I can read my phone. And I hate these things.
Everybody does that. That's just a normal thing that people do.
I know. And it was a normal thing that I did until I stopped wearing my contacts. It's like, I like life better without my contacts.
Oh my goodness. Why did we pay for your contacts?
I don't know. So anyway, yeah. But yeah, okay. So how do I like my Rodecaster Pro? Night and day different from what I'd done for years. It's my favorite. The Rodecaster Pro and the Heil microphones, they're my favorite piece of audio gear altogether. It's super simplified everything, and so many of the wires that I've had before are no longer necessary. Let's see here. Ryan says, I would tilt that cam down just a titch. Okay, so let's see.
I don't think that did anything.
Yeah, I don't think that did anything. I could work on that. Did I? You know what? Stay there,
okay,
Megan.
I'm right here.
And let's see. Is it if I go that way that it puts you close? Yeah, that's better. And then let me.
You gotta get ahead in these comments. We got like 30.
That's all right.
And I gotta go to the gym.
Okay, that looks like it gave us more headroom. Now you said you were gonna be able to hang out with me here if we went and did a live stream.
Okay.
Now that.
Should I scooch back?
No, that actually went down too much.
That's down too much.
Still no headroom.
Oh my goodness.
And
that's right back to where we started.
No, I think that's the right spot.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see here. Next up, Curtis says you should be able to move and adjust the size of the comments. Yeah, so that I have all of that. It's just that I have the pop-out comments, but there's still the overlay of comments. And let's see here. It says overlays. Let's see here. I do not see anything. So it says click here to view all 43 comments. I think that when I've got the comments already popped out and on this separate monitor, it should know that and no longer put comments on my preview overlay. But
that's telling you that you have a new comment and you need to scroll down.
Okay, fair enough.
So this just use that to keep your pace through the comments.
Sure. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you're not going to listen to it though.
It's all good. All right. Christy says, Megan, does your dad drive you crazy?
Yes.
Awesome.
In a good way.
Meagan, how do you like school at Western?
I loved it before I had to come home and do it here. School was going really well. I mean, school it finished. I finished this semester on the president's list for Western.
Straight A's, right?
Straight A's, 4.0 GPA, and
Congratulations.
thank you. That felt really good because I haven't done that. I don't even think I did that in high school. So just being able to keep up with my classes and things felt good. Especially being home and being in a place where I was incredibly distracted and not in my work setting. So it felt nice to, finish good, but I'm excited to go back. I can't wait. There's going to be a lot of changes, but I'm excited.
When do you go back?
I moved down August 15th. We start school August 24th, but we start in person September 8th.
Hold on. It's the 26th.
Yes, there's 50 days.
This is what I'm talking about. I just want to look to see what the date is on my watch. Oh, I don't know. Let me. It's the 26th.
There are accessibility things. You can make the text on your phone bigger. They literally make that.
I know they do.
For old people like you.
Awesome. All right.
Not old. I'm not teasing him for his age. He's quite young, but he acts very old.
All right. Dave Davenport says, "Nice camera. Can see the curls in the dog's fur clearly." Cool.
Good.
And the one thing I do like about the Ecamm software is I went into the settings and we're broadcasting in 1080p, so that's really good. And the Logitech Brio is a 4K camera, so it should be excellent video quality. And so even though I have thousands of dollars worth of more expensive video equipment, video switching and stuff like that, and maybe that stuff goes up on Facebook Marketplace. Who knows? What software are you using? We're using Ecamm. I purchased Ecamm back when they first started, and then they started going to subscription things. And so I think I'm an Ecamm standard user for life, prepaid for eternity. They do have Ecamm Pro, which is $20 a month. Ecamm standard, I think, is $15 a month, but Ecamm Pro is $20 a month. I think that they should give me the option to upgrade to Ecamm Pro for $5 a month. I should reach out to Ecamm and talk to Ecamm if you're watching, because there's only one feature that I really want from Ecamm Pro, and that's the ability to use Ecamm as a virtual camera. So there's all kinds of options for doing overlays and all this other stuff. Here I could do lower thirds and all of this different things, and I could send that to my Zoom webinars. So that's something for me to consider, but it's not something I'm worried about right now. So I haven't been doing a lot of video stuff, but I think I may do some more video stuff. I mean, I do Zoom calls like 9 a week, and that's not because of coronavirus. It's just my job, what I do with the type of business that I've done. All right, so Joe is here. Hello, Joe Khalil. What is that screen with comment called? This is called Ecamm, E-C-A-M-M, and ecamm.com. All right, Joe says, what's the little screen with the comments? It's just look up HD portable screen. It's just a off name. There's no brand name to it. It's a Chinese little cheap monitor, but it's just meant. Basically, I bought it to have as a dual monitor in a hotel room, so that I could have an easy thing, and it will, I can actually connect from my computer over to my laptop and have two monitors in a hotel room. Just a little cheap monitor. Just look up portable, battery operated or whatever HD screens. There's a ton of them. It's just an extra monitor, portable HD monitor. Let's see here. Swipe right to remove comments. Oh, no, there's.
I think that's just on the iPhone.
Yeah.
The next comment.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Mark says, "Are we seeing a real wall behind or a green screen?" This is a real wall right here.
It's a real wall.
Yep. I built that just specifically for the purposes of video production. Because before it was just a boring brown beige wall. John says, Meagan.
Hi, John. How are you? And your
Chris
babies?
Murray says, hi, hey, Cliff. Been a while. Glad to have you here, Chris. In season, says William, laughing out loud. Let's see. Chris says, hey, Meagan, good to see you hanging out with your dad.
It's good to hang out with my dad. I don't get a lot of time with him. He's always in his office because he bought a recliner.
John says, Meagan should start a podcast about chocolate milk.
John, I haven't had chocolate milk in a long time, but I do still drink that same kind of chocolate milk. So if you're still watching, I haven't changed. I hear you, Leo.
Jonathan Gaby says those roadcasters are like gold right now. Yep. The good news is that B&H says that they expect mine to be available July 2nd, and then they'll ship it out. So
Stop it.
Love the father-daughter team today. Thank you, Christopher Voss. Mark Bologna says, wear your glasses, listen to your daughter. Okay. Christy says you can get bifocal contacts these days. I've heard about that. I don't know if that's the case if you have astigmatism. I think there are some limitations there. But then
Do you
again,
have astigmatism?
I do.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a little spot on my eye that it sometimes moves from place to place. So yeah. Chris Murray says you look like what you now you look like
You put your
an old
readers
man
on.
with the glasses. Yep. Okay. Are you using a boom arm for Hiles? No, these are desktop mic stands just right here in front of us. Regina says, love this. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning, Gina.
Hello,
Lipsky.
Gina. Jonathan says, thou shalt not cover thy neighbor's roadcaster or Heil PR40. Okay. You don't need to cover, but it's no problem at all having a burning desire for one and then creating a plan for the amount of the things that you're willing to do in return of the value that's necessary to earn the income to go out and buy yourself one. Although I know also, Jonathan, that you've mentioned recently that they're on back order. But I know you mentioned Sweetwater or somewhere else. But if you go to bhphoto.com, actually go to mindsetanswerman.com/bh. That's my affiliate link. Or just go to mindsetanswerman.com/rcpro. Mindsetanswerman.com/rcpro. You can order one today, and when they come in on July 2nd, you can get it. It'll ship out. Hey, Mammal's here.
Good morning, Mama.
Hello, Mom. Danny says, you need more hands, laughing out loud. I don't know what that was referring to.
You were moving all the cameras.
Oh, okay. Got it. Gina says, woohoo! Congratulations, Meagan. Probably about the straight A's.
Yes,
in
thank
President's List. And she said, and
Yes.
Christopher Voss says, President's Left.
Thank
Great
you.
job. Way to go. Mark says, Meagan for the win. Accessibility adjustments on the watch. And
I hear you,
Mammal's saying, oh my gosh, Cliff, she's teaching you.
So he doesn't listen to me.
I
so-
listened to you. I heard what you said. I just refuse to go into old man settings on my watch, except for the fact that, check this out. So you'll be able to see this. If I click here and I want to see what time it is when I have my contacts in, I do this. It's 10:36. But if I want to see the weather or the date, I have to go like this or pull out my glasses. Let's keep going here. Danny says, check out OBS. I don't like OBS. Thank you for the recommend.
like it.
I do not like OBS. I've tried it before. It's just not my jam. Although, okay, you know what? Hold on.
You talk
let
about
me- let
OBS,
me-
I'm gonna get my dog.
Now you let him jump down before,
I'll hold him
and
this
he's fine. You'll hold him this time. She's not gonna hold him this time.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so OBS software, Danny. I'll tell you what. Check this out. I'll just pop that comment right up there. So I've tried OBS before, but admittedly, now that I think about it, it was in 2014. June. It was in the August of 2014. So what was that, Meagan? 6 years ago?
6 years ago.
So it's been 6 years since I've looked at OBS. Chances are it's significantly improved. And I know that it's open source and therefore free. So maybe I should look at it again. So maybe. I'll consider it. Will you stop licking my hands? I'm trying to do a live stream
He's
right
making
here.
your live stream more fun.
Okay.
Literally, you should do more live streams with our dog. He's such a good boy. He just wants you to hold him.
Leah, watch this. You ready? Say woof. Say woof woof. One more. Go woof. No. Woof. No.
Oh.
Almost. It takes him. He's like a diesel engine. It takes him a little bit to warm up. Ready? Woof.
Oh, that's just
no,
loud.
that one. No. Do a deep bark. Go woof. Oh.
Okay, we're done.
Okay, never mind.
He's not gonna do it.
No more.
Come here, baby.
Anyway, OBS. Maybe I'll give it a try in the beautiful. I was reading the next comment.
Oh goodness.
So Ann Sharpstein says, Meagan, you're beautiful. I agree.
Sharpstein, you are beautiful.
Let's see here.
Thank you.
Oh, let's see. This is Ann. Mom, good.
My goodness.
My
Read
goodness.
You need to read 2 comments at once, Dad.
Stop it.
See,
Stop it.
Isn't it more fun? You're not as much of a square when Leo's here.
Am I a square without Leo? Is that what you're saying?
You take that as you will.
My goodness, she looks like her mom. Beautiful. Mom. She must either be from the UK or from Australia. Is that correct, Anne? Let us know. All right. And Danny Mullen says, hello, you two. Love Christine Mullen. Hello, Christine. It was great to see you and Danny on the call yesterday for the Zoom call. Bjorn says, audio is clearer than yesterday. Yes, that's because right now we are broadcasting via eCam directly to Facebook. Yesterday, we were broadcasting to Zoom, and Zoom was rebroadcasting to Facebook. And so if I'm not doing,
Our dog's on the
you
table.
said you were gonna hold him.
He's so cute, though.
He's sometimes cute. Right now, you're freaking annoying.
He's not annoying. Hi, baby. Come here.
Okay. So yeah, and also eCam has the ability for you to broadcast super high bitrate audio, and that's certainly what I'm doing here today. Check this out. My boyfriend is in the house.
Hi, Mark Mason.
Mark Mason, hello. He says greetings from the beach. And then, by the way, we're getting close to the end of comments. So if you guys want to put more comments, more questions, feel free to put them in there. Mamal says, my babies are looking for Leo.
See, and Patches are looking for you, bud. Oh, goodness. You're just a crazy dog. Why can't you just sit?
All right. And then Ann says, yes, I'm in the UK. Love the dog. Awesome.
Isn't he sweet?
Alrighty, so okay, so now so it was easy to pull that comment back down, which is awesome. We're now caught up on all comments. This is cool. So the comments and reactions is neat that eCam is telling me. So we've had 20 people do likes. By the way, if you like this, click the thumbs up button. Actually, if you love it, click the heart button. And we've got one laughing out loud emoji.
Somebody's angry.
Somebody's angry at our stream. It's probably Tyrion Tuesday.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, check it out. Oh man, somebody's like going crazy with it.
That's so kind.
That is so cool. We're at 20 hearts now. 22 hearts. This is amazing.
Thank
so
you,
much
guys.
fun. 27 hearts. Woo!
It's one
30
person. I bet you just one person just clicking it.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. I love it.
I bet you it's Mammal.
It's probably Mammal. It's my mom. I should get my mom to join all of my live streams.
She'd like it like that the whole time.
That is so
If
cool.
it's not Mammal, let us know.
All right. So Anne is saying, what is it like to work with amazing daughter? Well, we actually don't necessarily, I don't know if you're talking about working together in business or.
We did work together in business.
Yeah.
For a little bit, and that did not go well.
It was not a great experience.
We definitely did not get along. So.
Yep.
That's all we'll say.
It's not anything like bad. It's just that what Meagan wants in life is different than what I want in life, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I want Meagan to go after what she wants in life, and so we tested it, we tried it out, and it wasn't a good fit. It's kind of like me working in my mom and dad's insurance agency. I worked there for 12 years, and for the first 10 years, don't get me wrong, and my mom's watching right now, and my dad might be there with her. uh, there were plenty of challenges with differences in vision and personality and all kinds of stuff, and there was just lots of challenges in working in a family business when I was working in the family business. And there became a time when I finally realized what I really truly wanted to do in life. And I made the decision to leave that. It took me 2 years to make that decision, but I finally made that decision. And I got to tell you, I love life working on my own, doing my own thing, pursuing what I feel most called to do in this world versus working in the family business, which I could have stayed. And my dad has since retired. I would own that agency right now and stuff like that. But I'd rather go get a root canal every single day of the week for the remainder of all eternity than to work in insurance
That
anymore.
is so dramatic.
Because I know what life is like to not work in that business, and and that's not just working with my parents. Although I can tell you, I've seen family businesses where people successfully do family businesses and they love it. It's not, and I love my mom and dad, and gosh, our relationship has been exponentially better afterwards because it's not all about, talking about business and talking about work. And so there's a lot of benefits to not working together. But we tried it for a while.
We did, and it's better that we're not.
Yeah, was it like a month or 2 months you were on payroll?
3, 4.
Okay,
It was longer than that.
Okay.
It was like half of my senior year.
All right. So
Junior year.
let's see here. Okay, so this is Randy. What's up, Cliff Ravenscraft? Randy, just testing out and having some fun here today. This is just a fun stream. Thank you for joining us. Christopher Voss says, Chris. Okay, so he says Chris. So is he saying Chris just to call him Chris? Because I've always called you Christopher. And
I think they're claiming who was smashing the like button.
Oh, it was Chris. And Anne's. Okay, so Christopher says it was him. Anne says it's me. Awesome. And Christopher says so. It's they're going back and forth. It was.
What would you do without me? You wouldn't know what those comments meant.
I know. I need you here more often, Megan.
You should really watch the slide where it's telling you when incoming comments are instead of addressing them 5 minutes later.
Bjorn says you're a great dad. God bless you and your wonderful family. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I have my days as a great dad.
There are a lot of them.
There are a lot more of them these days than there were in the earlier days.
I don't remember the earlier days.
I do.
Well, out of my siblings, I remember.
I mean, overall, I'm pleased and I have few regrets as a dad. But the thing is there are certainly a handful of regrets that if I could go back and change some things, I would. But yeah, overall, I agree. I feel like I am a great dad today, and it's one of my things that I am always intentional about. In fact, I will pull up my list of goals. Megan, do you know my list of goals for 2020? Hold on one second. Let me put on my old man glasses since I have my contacts in so I can see something in front of my face.
It's like seeing in HD.
All right, so check this out. I'm going to go to my 2020 goals, and I'm not going to read all of them here because it's not necessary. But
how many are there?
Hold on. Listen to this one. I am fully committed to expressing more love and care to my wife and kids above and beyond the way that I show up for my closest friends, current clients, potential clients, and community members. And the reason why this is a goal, and something that I actually review these goals and I read all of my goals at least once a week. And the reason why that's there is because as a dad, there have been a number of times where I'm working and I'm in the middle of a project, answering an email or doing something that I am in the zone, right? And all of a sudden I get a FaceTime call and I see that it's, Megan, or I see that it's McKenna or Matthew
it's Megan.
Well, it's not just you.
I answer McKenna's call.
I answer your calls too, but the thing is sometimes
with more excitement you answer McKenna's calls.
Okay.
Hello, baby. How are you? What do you need? Answer my calls. It's what?
Hi, Pop. How are you?
We should get Leo a cell phone.
You do not need a cell phone. All right. So here. Okay. So you're probably right. Here's the deal. McKenna calls me on my phone via FaceTime approximately 1 to 3 times per year.
That's not true.
It is
It can,
absolutely true. I can show you my phone log. I can
okay.
assure you,
Okay.
I get a okay. Okay, let's just be for the record, 1 to 3 times per quarter, every 3 months. Like on, if you average it out, about one FaceTime call per month from McKenna. This girl right here, 1 to 3 times per day.
No, I don't FaceTime you every day.
Well, not okay. You FaceTime me on average 3 to 5 times per week,
Yeah, I'll
and
say
that's
that.
you living in here in the house, and you're upstairs FaceTiming me downstairs.
Okay, but it's usually like, Dad, it's time for dinner, or hey, Mom told me to FaceTime you and tell you this. It's
I know, but
it's rarely ever like, hey, come kill this bug. But it is like that
it
sometimes.
is like that sometimes. Hey, come take this dog for a walk. What are you doing? Watching TV.
Hey, that's usually only when Mom and I just don't want to. I walk him a lot.
Yeah. Mom and I don't want to, but we know you're probably in the middle of doing some productive work that's
Exactly.
providing for our family. But would you come walk the dog so we
Yeah.
can continue our television show?
I don't see a problem with that at all.
Anyway. Oh my gosh. So much fun. Anyway, let's just keep going. So let's see here. Let's see where I'm just looking for the next one here. Let's see what this is from Gina. After the call, you can go back and see who gave you the hearts, like angry and cool.
Interesting.
Rob says, have 2 kids under 2. What do you think makes a great dad? Being present when you're with your kids. I quality time versus quantity. Now, don't get me wrong. I think it's great if you have the ability to have quantity time with your kids and stuff like that. But the one thing I can tell you is that the thing that I struggled with the most, and this wasn't all the time. Gosh, all the way up to before I started my own business, I would say that I was probably a 10 out of 10 as a dad. I mean, well, okay, 9 out of 10. I wasn't perfect. There were some issues. I was easy to anger, and I had very unrealistic expectations of how children should be, such as if I say something, you should always follow it, and you should never challenge my instructions and stuff like that.
Challenging your instruction is my favorite thing to do.
I know it is, and I've learned to deal with that. But yeah. So the thing is, but when I started my business, there was so much. I mean, I was under a lot of pressure. There's so much I didn't know, and I almost went missing as far as quantity time. There, it's like it dropped next to nil. But when I was around Meagan and Matthew, and McKenna she was super little. She had just been born, but when I was with my kids, I was there physically, but not mentally. I was always thinking, like, if I was awake, I was thinking about what am I going to do to make sure that I, as a husband and a father, can provide for my family. And so I really struggled with just being in the moment, enjoying, understanding, and appreciating what's going on in the life of my young daughter, who is going from a little girl into a young woman. And I can tell you right now, one of my regrets is I missed that transition in Megan's life. Now Stephanie was there and she picked up all of that slack, but Megan and I went into. I mean, we were like father daughter like crazy when she was little. Do you agree with that?
Yeah,
Like it's
I
like,
would.
and then we went down two diverging paths. She went into I'm experiencing changes emotionally, physically, and all of this other stuff, and young preteen girl stuff, and dad who's under a lot of pressure and stress. I can give you all the excuses, but one of the real struggles was just being present, understanding, and like I was so caught up in my own world and my own stresses and my own pressures of how do I make this work so that I can make sure that things are taken care of. And looking back, the one regret I have is I wish I would have been able to know then what I know now about how to control my thoughts, how to be present in the moment, and things like that. So, what makes a great dad? Quality time or quantity of time is great if you're able to do that, and you can actually. And today I can tell you, if it's not if you have it, you can create it. You can demand it of yourself. It's a standard you can set for your life. I didn't know that back then, and so I didn't.
We have. So I would say right now we're doing the Sunday lunches. That's
Yeah.
good. I mean, that's family time.
Yeah, and
that's not dad time. But.
Yeah. But quality time when you're physically present with your children, be all there, all in, and savor the moment, every moment that you have in relationship with those people. And going back to my goal, my thing was, if I ever am in the middle, I don't care how deep I am in the middle of a project. I don't care if I'm in the middle of like one of the biggest things I've ever worked on and I'm almost finished and I just need 13 more minutes and this is going to be checked off my list. If I got a FaceTime call from Ray Edwards or Michael Hyatt, I would immediately stop and say, "Hey, wow, it's so Michael, how are you? Hey, Ray, what's going on?" And that goal that I just read is I hate the fact that I would not have equal or better response to a FaceTime call from one of my children. And so that is something that's very intentional for me that I want to change. And that I've been working on changing.
Yeah.
So there you go.
It does lead to an upsetting turn of events though. When you answer my FaceTime and you're, "Hey," and I'm like, "Can you walk the dog?" And you're like, "Yeah."
And I do. All right, so
Leo loves his walks.
Let's see here, Gina. Let's see what this is. After the call, oh gosh,
I read that a long time.
I know. Okay, Megan. This is from Mamal. Mamal wants to know, Megan, what makes good dad to you? So I gave my answer. What makes a good dad? What about you? What do you think?
I think that all the things that you just said, I think I hear you say them enough that I tell myself that that's what makes you a good dad, so I don't have to answer the question. But I think that you are a great dad for many reasons. But Jane and I were just talking about this the other day. You're very funny in an annoying way, and you're fun to be around, and you're silly, and we can joke with you, but we can also be serious with you and come to you for advice. No, not that. Siri.
Mm-hmm.
But we were just talking about how fun of a dad you are.
Cool. Thank you.
Your horrible jokes and all the dumb things that you do, I think, make you a good dad.
Awesome.
Like, I don't want to list them all, but...
Oh, please do. Keep going. Just kidding.
Not walking out of your bedroom with your contacts in saying, "Oh, it's like seeing in HD." Like, you have to laugh at him. Like, how do you not? And just in general being obnoxious. You guys might not think that he's obnoxious, but he's obnoxious.
I am obnoxious.
Oh, look, Leo wanted to give you a kiss.
So, one other thing I think that makes a great dad, and tell me what you think about this, Megan, and
Okay.
I want to know if it makes a difference to you.
Okay.
I believe that what makes a great dad also is an absolutely wildly passionate, loving, caring, devoted relationship to your wife above and beyond the relationship you have to your children.
I would say that makes a difference. I've never experienced it the other way around, but I would definitely say that makes a difference. And I know a lot of my friends growing up didn't have that. Stop it.
All right. Ann says she loves you, Daddy. Absolutely. Ann says, nice question, nice answer. And she also says, only God is perfect. I agree. Kevin Greiser is here, and maybe it's Kevin and Sarah, but anyway, hello. And he says, hi, Cliff, and hi, Megan. Let's see here. Sorry, gotta go. You're blessed. We see you. Okay. Cool. Thank you so much for being here, Ann. It was awesome to have you. Rob says, funny in an annoying way, laughing out loud. And then Archie's our last comment here. So if anybody else has any more comments, feel free to put them here. Otherwise, we'll end this live stream shortly. So any more comments or questions, put them now, or forever hold your peace, or until next live stream, hold your peace. Let's see here.
Well, we can stay on however long you want. I'm not going to the gym right now.
Okay. Let's see. Cliff's the man for the microphone council. What's the best economically priced microphone I can run through my laptop? I would say it is
to record guitar play.
Oh, and to record guitar play. That's weird. It doesn't actually put the whole thing on there. Long. I gotcha. All right. Well, does that actually change? Can I actually move the comment? Do they see me moving the comment? Like if I put this comment right here over top of our face, does that do it for you guys as well? Here. And are you going to check it out?
Yeah, look at you moving the comment. You look crazy.
Yeah, but okay. But do you see that it actually cut his comment off? Okay, so it's like
I do see
to record guitar playing. I don't know about recording guitar playing. I would if you're going to record guitar playing, I would get a condenser microphone probably, and just look up Blue Snowball, Blue Yeti, USB microphones. It's condenser microphone, and it'll probably be really good for picking up guitar. But I would actually ask somebody who plays guitar and records that, because I don't. Michelle says, the pup is cute. Thank you.
He's so cute, isn't he, Leo? You got compliments.
Hold on. We put Michelle up here. There's Michelle's comment right there. Bjorn says, let's see here. Click. There we go. Bjorn. Great to listen to you both. You should do this on your family podcast. We don't currently produce the family podcast right now, but I appreciate the suggestion. Michelle says yes, and not sure what that was referring to, but thank you. All right, so that's all the comments. That's all the questions. So this test was successful.
Yes.
The video production studio here looks great, and I like this setup. It's going to be really good. The cool thing is if I want to, I can come here. Like, watch this. Move off to the side for just a moment. So I just want to test this out. Actually, move.
Oh, like you want me to get out of the frame?
Out of my frame.
I'm not going to get all the way.
All right. So I could actually move that off here, and if I wanted to, I could do a solo live stream. So I could just be like right here, hey guys, how are you? And this would be like my solo stream, and if I wanted to, I could even like put myself right here, and I could actually have a monitor or something like that up here. I could have Leo just up there and anyway. Yeah, so yeah, I like this. I really dig this setup.
I really don't dig these chairs.
Why? These chairs are fine.
These chairs are not comfortable.
It's not about comfort. It's about whether or not they get the job done.
Presidential. That's funny.
Okay, so Megan.
What?
Thank you so much for doing this live stream with me.
You're welcome.
This was fun. And the cool thing is Ecamm is recording a version of this, and I think I'm going to put this one on my YouTube channel.
Ooh, really? I look nasty.
What? Hello. We are broadcasting live right now, and this is instantly going to be archived on Facebook. I have nearly 5,000 friends plus an additional like few thousand people following this.
Yeah.
And the most people that I have 5,000 subscribers or 8,000 subscribers. I think it's 8,000 subscribers to my YouTube channel, but my average video views is like 500.
That's a lot of people to see me look like I just woke up.
But wait, what I'm telling you is thousands of people are going to see this on Facebook.
Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with it. I can let it go because I won't click on it.
There you go.
I already have. Never mind.
All right. All right.
What about you, Peppers? Have anything to say?
Look at that cute little puppy face.
Yes, our sweet boy.
Alrighty, this was fun. Thank you,
phone?
Megan. I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you guys so much. Yes, I do need new mic flags. That is something I've been thinking about. I'm gonna get free the dream mic flags. Is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna create a logo for Mindset Answer Man. And then so what I'll do is I'll get mic flags that have Mindset Answer Man logos on them. And then there will also be Free the Dream logos. So this right here, you can see that I could actually have it like this, so where all you see is Podcast Answer Man. And then there's, back when we had gspn.tv, you could only see gspn.tv. Or if I wanted to, and I wanted to kind of brand both, you could see it like that. So I haven't, it's not a priority for me right now. But matter of fact, I can actually pull these down.
They've always been there.
Anyway,
Just leave it.
it's just not that.
Leo
It's
likes
just
to
not been a
stand.
priority. That's all. But yes, I do agree, George. George says, I think you need new mic flags. So I'd like to get some new mic flags eventually. It's not a price thing. It's just there's a billion other things that I'd rather do with my time than to go and design them and order them from my friends over at photoimpact.com. This was fun. I love this. I like this.
I
Like
know, this is what
this fuels me. I could be on here all day.
Is this what you hear all day? Us stomping upstairs?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And it's a lot of fun. There's like one person in this household is like the Jolly Green Giant.
Matthew. Like, for sure. He stomps everywhere he goes.
Stomps, yeah. All right. Say bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, guys. I'll do some more streams pretty soon now that I have my video
Look at his
studio
paw.
set up.
Look at how cute he is.
Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Everyone.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.